Hello everybody, today we're going to be taking a look at my brand new Samsung Z Flip 7 and I'm going to walk you through a little phone tour and show you everything that I did to customize it and make it as cute as possible, as well as a little customization on the back, so make sure to stay tuned and I hope you enjoy. Hello everybody, welcome to today's phone tour for my brand new Samsung Z Flip 7. This is the latest release in Z Flip technology and I've just spent like 10 hours straight getting this phone ready to show you all. I wanted it to be as cute as possible and look at it. In this video we're going to do just a brief phone tour where I show you all of the features that I used to set up this phone, and then in another video I'm actually going to do a little time lapse of 3 different ways that you can re-theme your phone. Because obviously there's not one way to make your phone super cute, there's actually a lot of ways, and I was going to do it all in one video, but I realized there was actually enough for me to make a separate video about that because there are so many ways that you can customize your phone. So this is how my phone looks on the lock screen. It has the same pastel clock here with kind of a Sailor Moon style clock. We also have like a bunch of stickers so that when you go to unlock, the stickers fade, but they are taken from this image. So they suit the background and they kind of fade away as you go, which I thought was pretty cool. Then if you know me, my home screen is pretty simple. I like everything in folders. I like everything on one page. And that is what I have achieved here. And I also have the cutest little setting that I discovered where little love hearts appear every time you get a notification. So without further ado, let's just hop straight into showing you how I set up this phone. The first thing you want to do, which a lot of people don't know about, I feel like, is to install the app GoodLock. It's an app that you can use to customize your Samsung device beyond the typical levels of customization. So usually I use Camera Assist because this means that you can take burst photos, and that's not a setting that's usually built in. Then there's other things like Theme Pack, which I didn't end up using too much, but I did use it to customize this, so I will quickly show you that. All of these are separate, so you kind of need to enable them once you download the app. But here we are. So this is the theme that I made. Basically, you can flick through and customize all of the colors across your device. So you're making your own theme essentially. I normally just download a theme from the theme store, but I realized that I never quite found a theme that was exactly the way that I wanted. So why not make my own? Basically, you can customize the colors. So if you click on an example page like this, you can tap on the dots to customize the colors of certain things. So that's how I've gotten everything to be in the colors that I want. A nice pastel pink, slightly transparent so that you can see the background. And you can shrink all of these closer so that you can fit more on one screen. And it's just a pretty easy way for you to change the colors on your navigation bar, which is something I always struggle with, having ugly colors there. Another thing I used is Lockstar. So Lockstar is used for you to make your own clocks for your cover screen. So if I click on, it also means that you can add stickers. So this is how I've got all of my little widgets. So basically what I did for that is I went to the image and I made a sticker. So if you don't know, you just hold your finger and your phone will automatically select, or it should automatically select. And then you just click Save as Sticker and then you choose the style. I usually just do original, but there's various types of stickers you can make. Once you have that, open up Lockstar and you can customize your home screen by clicking Lockstar and then choosing what you want to change. So you can change the lock icon, which I didn't actually do. Let's make that a love heart. Cute. Now the lock is a love heart up here. Then on the clock, you click Style and you scroll all the way across and you click this one here. And then you can make your own clock faces. So I made one here, which was basically removing the background from another image I had saved. And it's super, super versatile. I'll go into this more onto my theme video, but since this is just more of like a tour, we won't get too into it. So those are the widgets that I used for my lock screen. Another one that I used was Edge Lighting. This one's really cool. I didn't really know that you could do this, but basically whenever a notification pops up, you can customize the animation on the screen. I might actually make mine more obvious because I feel like you can't see it. So currently this is what happens when I receive a notification. Little love hearts across the screen. You can also use stickers as well. So for example, here's my cat Lottie. And then we can click what we want it to do. Let's do clouds. And when you get a notification, Lottie will go across your screen. But the one that I was enjoying is one of the default love heart ones that comes in, and then you just choose the color. I might actually click auto and we'll see if that shows up. And then I want the love hearts a little bit bigger because I haven't been able to see them. So maybe medium hearts. And so that's how I got my little love hearts to pop up when I get notifications. Now on the home screen, it's nothing too crazy. I am a one screen kind of girl. There is nothing else here. If you want to search apps, you can just search like this. And if you want to access your notifications and your bar, you do that. I have, honestly, for the first time in my life, one of the boring built-in clocks. It's kind of going for a minimal vibe here. I think that the picture is quite nice. I want my focal point on the middle, so I didn't want the clock to be too crazy. Next is the icons, which is pretty basic. Just swipe up and search themes, and it's the first app with the paintbrush. Then you can sort by top and sort by free, and then all of those will pop up. Seeing as we've already designed our own theme, I'm not sure if applying one of these will ruin the work we've just done on this. So I'm gonna head straight to icons, and then that's where I can download some icons that I like. So the one that I ended up using is this one here, Simple Mini Wing Pastel, and you just apply it. And then it takes over all of your default apps. It doesn't change non-system apps, but seeing as I hide them in a folder, I feel like it doesn't make that much difference. And then lastly is just picking a wallpaper. So I basically went online and I downloaded a bunch of really cute images. So I had my pick of the litter, and there's so many cute ones. When you search, make sure you just search like Sanrio Wallpaper HD. You can filter the size that you want, you can filter the resolution, and that's the best way that I've found to get wallpapers for your phone. And that's it. That's my little phone tour and explanation of my theme. Let me know if I missed out on anything, but after so many hours of fiddling, those are the best settings that I've landed on to get my phone to look this cute. However, it's not all about what's here. Let's take a look at the other side. So I've been trying to think about what would be nice for this phone, and I think I might do a little bit of stickers and maybe even some blue tacking of some paper, and we're gonna put it under this clear case. This front gives it a nice little protective barrier. It has a lip here so that if you drop it, it's slightly higher than the camera, hopefully. Now the issue is, what do we do on the back of the phone? I'm thinking something to do with this. I think it might be nice. It looks like 3x3 squares might fit actually perfectly, which would be awesome. So I think if we do these squares, and I can always cut off more if I need. Oh, I didn't actually have to cut off the bottom. Oh well. I think what might be good is if I use a couple of stickers to secure it on, and then we can pop the case on top. And I like this piece of paper because it has a little bit of the pastel blue in it that's on the phone. Let's go into my little sticker drawer. Try and find some small flat ones that would work. I think these could work if you put one at the top, one at the bottom. We do also actually have, oh gosh, I'm useless with nails. We do actually have some of the matching set, so that could actually be handy. Or we also have these small My Melody ones, which I think some of these will be the winners. What are we thinking? I definitely wouldn't want to do a sticker that looks too similar to what's already there, so we don't have any of this on the background. So we could like overlay, but I don't like that it's kind of got the Sanrio watermark. Alternatively, we can kind of just outline with a couple little stickers. I think I might play around with these ones. And that way it'll stick the paper to the phone without too much contact. But do I want all the stickers on the bottom? Yeah, I think it might look nice if this is all the way towards the top and we have all the space at the bottom. I might end up regretting some of these placements, but you never know until you try, huh? Oh, it doesn't actually stick very well on the surface. It's quite like anti-stick. It's good for when you want to change it around. I don't think that's going to stick at all unless I use a bigger one. That's better. Now I need a small one here to cover up this corner, so maybe it's a bit big. Maybe I'll just pop the bouquet in the middle of this one, which means I definitely need a smaller one here. It's good that it doesn't stick very well because I can make little adjustments. Like if I want this one under. Done! That was so much easier than I expected. It really helped using a patterned piece of paper. And now, and we're done. We successfully have a pretty much completely Sanrio phone now. And I think it's really cute. This has got to be, instantly, one of the cutest phones I've ever owned. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And make sure if you're interested in finding out more ways to customize your phone to subscribe to my channel. It really means a lot to me, and I also do read all of my comments. So if you have any feedback or any suggestions for future videos, please make sure to comment below, and I look forward to reading them. And I'll see you all in the next video. Hello everybody. Everything that I did to customize it and make it, well, we know the case is drop proof. That was really loud.